Rings of Power is set in the aftermath of the War of Wrath, during the Second Age. It follows several different storylines, each with their own main protagonist, and several side characters. I've sorted them into these 4 plot lines: Galadriel, Arondir, Nori, and Elrond. Galadriel is left broken by the war against Morgoth and continues to hunt orc kind, and Sauron to the ends of the earth. Sauron murdered her brother and she wants revenge. The other elves try to convince her to return to Valinor, but can she really leave Middle-earth? Arondir, an elf watcher, is supposed to leave the lands he's been watching over and return to the forests with his own kind. A new mystery appears and he stops to investigate it, with the help of a human woman he has grown close to, Bronwyn. Nori is a young Harfoot child that likes to explore. While getting ready for a festival, she sees a meteor in the sky and follows it. She finds a strange man in the center of the crater. Elrond helps convince his friend Galadriel to return to Valinor, and is then introduced to Celebrimbor, the master smith who needs his help. The story is intriguing and does a good job of setting up the rest of the series. We learn about the conditions that created the current atmosphere and about the key players in each of the important areas. It fleshes out important characters and gives them a unique personality. It takes the lore of Middle-earth and beautifully interweaves it into the story. Each of the plot lines is interesting, and the only real complaint I had about the episode was that it was a little exposition heavy. It needed to be, but they could have shown more while they did it. The acting is really high quality. Each member of the cast looks and sounds comfortable in their role, and even extras get to show off a lot of emotion. The real standouts for me are Morvid Clark and Markella Kavanaugh. Clark takes on the role of a troubled elf commander, Galadriel. She plays it in a driven and haunted way. Kavanaugh portrays the starry-eyed Nori as kind and curious. Both show off a solid range of emotions while being incredibly charming. The soundtrack shows off a masterful understanding of sound. Each scene is fitted with its own original track that brings the visuals to new heights and makes everything you see more impactful. It truly brings the magic of sound to the screen. The show is just a wonder to look at. It has amazing costumes, detailed and vibrant sets, and decent CGI. They make good use of tracking shots, pans, and zooms, as well as a lot of editing tricks to create some truly breathtaking scenes. It's all very reminiscent of the Peter Jackson films, and I can't believe I'm seeing this level of quality on a television show. This pilot rivals some of the best episodes of Game of Thrones and should be seen just to experience the quality alone. Even if you don't enjoy the story, there's a lot to take from this episode. 9 out of 10.